JDev is back at it here to give everyone another Walking Dead Season 10 episode reaction video. Before I get into that, though, it's extremely important if you're not caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching The Walking Dead that you take the initiative and pay attention to the episode title, which, of course, I'll put in the description for you. If that's the case and you find out that you're not caught up, I would suggest, and I'm sure everyone else would too, that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This is going to be The Walking Dead Season 10, episode number 18. Title of this episode is called Find Me. This will be my reaction review recap of the episode, and keep in mind it was one of the bonus episodes for Season 10, and it's an episode I've already done a reaction to right after watching the episode. Maybe I missed a few things, so I'm just going to be rescoring this. My initial score was a 6.8 out of 10. I gave Daryl, the character of the episode. We'll see where I go from here. In the present time, Daryl prepares to go hunting, and Carol appears, who offers to accompany him. Reluctantly, Daryl agrees to let her come with him. Carol spearfishes a fish, and when they are cooking it, she asks Daryl if he thinks their luck has run out. He tells her that they will rebuild Alexandria, and that the walkers will only reach them if they allow it. Now, Dog runs off and comes to an old cabin. Carol proposes to sleep there before realizing that it is a special place for Daryl. And then through flashbacks from 5 years ago, Daryl recounts the story to Carol. Shortly after Rick's supposed death, Daryl wanders the woods alone to find him. Dead or alive, they need a body because they never found Rick's body or any remnants of Rick's body except for Michonne finding his gun in one of the previous episodes. I think it was her second to last episode or whatever episode it was. Anyway, Daryl wanders the woods alone to find him dead or alive, like I mentioned. He meets Carol, who had been giving him supplies and checking in on him here and there just to see how things are going. And then they have a brief chat. After Carol leaves, he is approached by a puppy who leads him to his owner, Leah. Now, at first, she takes Daryl hostage and interrogates him, but later lets him go. From then on, the two periodically cross paths with each other, with Daryl returning the puppy again a little bit older, and he finds out that the dog's name is Dog, when we all thought that Daryl named the dog Dog, but actually it was Leah that named the dog Dog when he runs away, and then throwing a fish at her door to help her eat. Finally, the owner introduces herself as Leah after rescuing Daryl from a horde of walkers. Overnight, the two begin to bond romantically. We don't see anything, but it's implied that Daryl and Leah got it on, which is a big change because Daryl hasn't got it on with anybody. Even Connie he hasn't done anything with, so that's kind of interesting. And they stay together for several months to a year. The pair bond through hunting, fishing, and watching the 2017 solar eclipse, among other things. Daryl catches her looking at a photo of her son, which she keeps under the floorboards, and she recounts the story of how she lost her family and the army platoon she had been surviving with. Dog was born on the same day, and Leah kept him as a memento of the family she lost, as her son died on the same day that she got Dog. Pretty crazy stuff. Fed up with his obsession with the search for Rick, Leah, who was already tired of Daryl's attitude, urges Daryl to choose between looking for Rick, going back to Alexandria, or staying with her. One day, Daryl returns to the cabin only to find Leah missing, along with the pictures under the floorboards. He leaves a message where the photos once were that reads, "I should be with you. Find me." And then in the present time period, Daryl and Carol begin to argue about the events of Rick and Connie. Carol explains she needs him as a friend, but Daryl tells her that he is tired of always having the same conversation and that he regrets having essentially getting away from her. So he tells her that he won't stop her from running away as he has in the past. Through her tears, Carol tells him that she was right about their luck having run out, and that's the end of the episode. So initially I gave this a 6.8. It's not much better than that, but I can see a little bit more stuff happen in this episode. Not a lot. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. I mean, it's a bottled episode. They filmed it during a pandemic. I get it, but I can't just give them a really good score because of that. So I'm going from my 6.8 to 7.5. Daryl is still the character of the episode. I like the dynamic that Daryl and Leah had in this story that kind of came out of nowhere with Daryl actually having a romantic relationship. Leah's going to come back at some point. I would assume season 11 or possibly the Daryl and Carol spinoff show. If there is a Daryl and Carol spinoff show, who knows if that's actually true or not. So you've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of The Walking Dead and you like this episode or you like The Walking Dead in general, go ahead and smash that like button. Anybody that you know that would be interested in this, make sure you share the video with them. Don't forget to leave me a comment with your thoughts. Maybe you could score the episode, talk about the episode, or you could just talk to me about anything Walking Dead related. If you want to give death predictions for season 11, that'd be great too. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.